Hey, hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too with strategy and intention. Welcome. Woo! early for me. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are, feel free to check in, say, hey, let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. We are on day 10 of the Content Honey conversation. And really, what I want to do is talk to you about how to strategically turn your digital content honey, sticky sweet goodness into actual money, right? So, whether it be sharing information or using your content creation efforts to work on generating the kind of revenue and attention you're looking for your business. So I feel like I have a little a little frog in my throat this morning. So essentially what today and for the next 3 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about some of the ideal types of content that I create for customers. Today, we're going to dig into potential customers, then pre-purchase customers, new customers, and previous customers too, right? So let's first talk about potential customers, right? And as you're coming in, feel free to share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. You can tag your business besties here. At least one business bestie who would love to hear about content creation strategies that they can try. Hey, my girl Lavon is in the building. Welcome, welcome. Awesome to see you here, my dear. So let's talk about those potential customers, right? Prospects. They haven't actually ever purchased something from you, but what kind of content can you create to woo them, right? To wow and woo. So there are a couple of words that I want to drop on you as part of this conversation. I want you to think about, okay? So words like direction, clarity, credibility, right? These are things that potential customers want. They want some guidance and direction. They're looking for confirmation to make sure that they're doing the right thing. They're looking for accountability and support too. There are all of these key words when it comes to what potential customers want from you. And I want you to think about these words in relation to what it is that you're trying to accomplish, right? So what kind of direction do prospective customers want from you, right? What kind of confirmation? What kind of credibility do they want to see before they invest in you, right? These are some things I want you to think about, okay? So as you're doing that, I'm going to drop just 2 examples of confirmation, credibility, those kind of words, kinds of content around those words that you should be thinking about, okay? And again, my apologies because I have like the biggest froggy in my throat today. I don't know why. And I'm all out of water, so it is what it is. So I'm going to talk about these 2 goodies right here. This one is my Start and Grow assessment guide for entrepreneurs looking to work on building their business online. And this is my Build It Like a Boss book about how the tools I use to generate 300K in sales. So these 2 right here. So let's talk about this one first and foremost, Start and Grow. GROW, by the way, is one of my personal signature Citizens acronyms. I believe that to GRO, get rich online, you have to GRO, learn how to generate revenue online, which means you have to GRO, work on your goals, routines, and offers. So it's a multifaceted concept that I created, right? This is a combination of clarity and direction when it comes to entrepreneurs who come to me and they say, LaShonda, I want to start my business online. I'm not sure what I should be doing right now, where I should start, right? So this includes a self-assessment, right? And I'm like, look, okay, if you want to start online, here are a couple of questions you need to answer for yourself. And based on your answers, here are my recommendations on things that you should be doing right now, right? So I thought about, again, the kind of questions, that things where people are feeling fuzzy or confused that would work for my potential customers, okay? And I want you to do the same. By the way, if you go, man, I want that, you can grab this absolutely free over at sizzlesense.com/SAG, which stands for Start and Grow. You can get your free Start and Grow guide, this right here, over at sizzlesense.com/SAG. So when it comes to creating content, honey, for potential customers, I really want you to think about where your customers need that confirmation, where they need that clarity, where they need direction, and how you can put that in some form of content that's going to be helpful. In my case, I created these little mini ebooks that are also printable. And that's something that I can recommend for you as well, especially for those of you who are trying to create your own ebooks, principles, guides, and you're trying to figure out what kind of content you should be putting out there first. What are your potential customers in need of, right? This one right here, for me, this is more clarity and direction. This one right here, it's direction, but it's also what I like to call a credibility book. So what's a credibility book, right? Just as it sounds, if you are in a space where you want people to see you as a go-to person, right? If you're in a space where you want people to go, she knows what I need to know, right? Creating a credibility book allows you to say, hey, this is my experience. This is what I know. This is how long I've been doing it. And these are some things that have worked really well for me. These are the kind of results I've been able to achieve. These are the kind of results I can share with you, or I have helped other people to achieve too, right? A credibility book. Now, I have something called my simple system to sales over at sizzlesense.com/simple, right? Yesterday, I said to you guys, one of the EACs that I've created to sales is express, alert, convert. So you want to express urgency and alert your audience to things that are happening real time in your business, and doing that on a more consistent basis. Yesterday, we talked about creating content around check-in messages. Another EAC for me is educate your, that frog just, that frog just doesn't want to come out of the throat. Educate your customers. And the E is educate, the A is attract, and the C is customers. Educate, attract, customers. So in that process, and I feel like it's not attract, I feel like it's another E, but it is escaping me at the moment. Hold on. Let me really quickly go and grab that so I can tell you exactly what it is. Educate, audience, customers. There we go. I knew it wasn't attract. I was trying to figure out, I was like, what is it? EAC, educate your audience, your potential audience, and your actual customers, right? A lot of times people are trying to figure out how much information can they put out there that's going to really inspire people to buy their stuff, right? Yes, you have to educate people around your area of expertise, but it's also important to educate them around you, like educate them around what your business is like, the kind of stuff that your business includes, so that if there were, basically, if there was any confusion around if what you have is a good fit for them, you've answered that and you've quelled those, questions, right? Based on you educating them on your content and how your business works, right? So me sharing with you these specifics, like me saying, if you want my Build It Boss free guide, you can go to sizzlesense.com/BIB. You knowing about these things, going, oh yeah, I know about LaShonda's Start and Grow Guide or her Build It Boss guides. That's me educating you on the different kinds of products that I produce to see if these things are a good fit for you, right? So this book right here, the credibility book example, it's a great resource because number one, not only am I sharing from the credibility perspective of how long I've been doing this and the kind of results I've been able to achieve, I'm also, more importantly, this book, I'm sharing my tools. So I'm offering direction to those who say, oh man, I need some, business tools. What should I be using to build my business? And I can say, well, here are a couple of things that have worked really well for me. And this is why, right? In comparison to other tools that you may find out there. Credibility books are great for people seeing you as an expert, number one. And number two, for them not only going to you when they have questions, but sending their friends to you too. Like people come to me all the time and they say, oh, so-and-so sent me because they said you would be the best person to talk to about this online business thing that I'm trying to work on, right? So being in a place where you're creating content, honey, that converts into some money, that allows you to attract customers and also allows you to create a space where other people go, she knows or he knows about ... She or he is an expert in that field. That's what this is all about, okay? So, and again, if you want to take a read just to kind of see how I've structured these, the Start and Grow Guide is at sizzlesense.com/SAGC, number one. And number two, the Build It Boss ebook right here. This is over at sizzlesense.com/BIB. Okay, so that is number two if you want to take a look at either of these. Okay, and in number one, the information that's in it, but also just kind of how I put it together, right? So again, I'm going to be dropping on here every day for the next couple of days to share different types of content that you should be creating for different types of customers. For potential customers, they need clarity and direction around trying to figure out where they are and where they need to go next. So that is in this one right here. This is great for a self-assessment and gaining clarity. And also, they want to know that you are who you say you are. You've got the goods. You are credible. Being able to share your progress, your success, your insight, your lessons learned, your tools, resource recommendations. A credibility book is great for that. And those are essentially two examples of what I wanted to share with you today. So that's it. Number one. And of course, number two, the simple sales system that I've created is also available for you over at sizzlesense.com simple, so that you can learn more about my EAC to sales and how I break down really simple things that you need to think about when it comes to connecting with real people on a deeper level, so they can get really excited about what you know, how they can work with you, and what are the best resources you have for them, right? The simple sales system over at sizzlesense.com/simple. So, all right, y'all, that's it for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow for day 11 of Content Honey. Remember to turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. And if you ever wanted some personal one-on-one clarity, feel free to email sizzlesense@gmail.com. Or as you're on the sizzlesense.com website, you can always click that gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. And just a last PS reminder, this is something that you probably hear me say all the time, right? Educating your customers on how they can work with you, how they can communicate with you. That's also something that I do. So potential customers, new customers will always usually hear me say that, right? Email sizzlesense@gmail.com, or when you're on sizzlesense.com, send me a voice message, educating people on your processes, your spaces for them. You know, if I say, hey, I'm on here every day doing these daily web classes on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Periscope and all the things, you can go over to sizzlesense.com/DWC to see the platforms on which I do my DWC daily web classes. These just quick little things that I drop on you at some point in my sessions. These are little educational nuggets, right? About the business, about my process. And it really, as you get to know the person, as people get to know you, if these things are consistently things that you say and share, you're educating people on, again, what your work experience and, you know, what working with you is like. Just a little PS about the process. So, all right, my dears, now I'm officially done. I'll see you right back here for some more fire and focus tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye.